Hello and welcome to the final project presentation for HES cloud computing, and this is about Google Prediction API. Let's get started. First of all, we'll see that what we are going to achieve with this project, and this is what it is. We are gonna predict a text of a Twitter post, which is it posted by human being, a male or female, or a company social media update like a brand or something. We'll examine Google platform for cloud, Google prediction APIs, and of course Google Cloud Storage technology for the purpose. And we'll use a data set which is raw, which has not been trained for similar machine learning algorithms before. All right, so we'll see that how it is done. So Google Prediction API, a little bit about it. It is actually something which brings power of machine learning to anyone who wants to predict a result based on trained data set, and this is done via Google Cloud Platform. So, given a set of data examples to train against, we can actually create applications that can predict results of other incoming data which comes in future. So the underlying principles, which are or underlying process of what we are going to do is these four. We are going to create or obtain a relevant or formatted data set, then upload to Google Cloud Storage, train it against the algorithms which Google does not reveal, but it does train our data in its format as a model, and then we'll try to predict the outcome of other incoming data which we provide to our application. So this is what it will look like. This will look like something like this: HTML and JavaScript, and a little bit of CSS. So through JavaScript, I'll try to access the Google Prediction API, and once input a text, will predict that if his text is possible posted by a male, female, or a brand. So this is what we're gonna do. To start with, the first step is to create a relevant data set, and this is where we are. So the data set actually should be something which is raw, and for this we have actually uh, created this data set long back for something else. This is proprietary nature, and so we cannot provide the link. This is something which is actually a lot of text, some 20,000 text and couple of MBs, and some labels according to it. Always make sure whenever we are creating such data sets for Google Prediction API that Google provides a guideline of how to predict or how to create this data or how to format this data so that it can be easier for their algorithms to process it and make it a model for other updates and predictions. So this is what it is in our data set. Here we have some labels here at the first column in CSV, that it is male, female, or a brand, or sometimes it is unknown where we don't know that from where this update is or a status update is coming. So this is about the data. Important point to note about data again is Google gives a very specific guidelines about it. So I'll suggest to go through the documentation. Software used is nothing much. It is just HTML and JavaScript. So any text editor will do. Okay, so let's view what Google's cloud platform is. So let's go to Google Cloud Platform. This is the Google's developer console, which consists of everything which Google provides. Once we log in with our credit card and all the stuff, we see that it gives 60 days and $300 to work with and to start with. We are mainly concerned about two things. That is, one is prediction API, and of course, other one is storage. So we have to upload the data somewhere in cloud storage so that Google can access and process it. So once we go to storage, just to make sure, this project is already made by Google whenever I log in first. So this is the first project which Google gives me as a starting project. So I've just used that. You can make a different one, or you can create another one for a separate one as well. So this is the storage system where we have to create a unique bucket, and we have to upload our data here and note down the path, which is of course in this case it is HES dash predict slash Twitter dash gender dot CSV. Once it is done, we'll start playing with the APIs. And for that, Google provides Google API Explorer, and we'll go here. We'll move away from prediction, and we'll see that how these API Explorers work. So, okay. So, yeah, so we can go to prediction API. We can go to prediction API and see these are the methods and things which are provided by prediction API here. Okay, so once we are here in Google prediction and things like that, we always have to make sure that we need to have some kind of authentication which is there available for all the Google APIs. So we have to use OAuth or Open Authorization, where we authorize against something which Google provides as client ID and API keys. Okay, so let's start. So we already have our data uploaded. We already have stuff uploaded, and now we want to start predicting things. We start to play around with the prediction APIs here on the API Explorer. We'll see that how it works in JavaScript as well in a little while. So first, let's see that how it works here. So the first thing which we go through is prediction train models insert method. Here we'll give our project number. Project number is something which is given by this or something which is a number. Okay, so this is our project number. We'll use this as our project number here as input. We don't need to specify something which is not necessary, one request. So we have to provide an ID which is unique identifier of our data set. I mean, the same data set can have different IDs or different stuff, but this is something which should be unique. So I already have an ID and I already have a trained data with me, but what I'll do, I'll just write tweet gender and see that how it or maybe gender predict, something like this. Okay, gender predict. I already have this one as well, so let's write just predict. And we'll give a storage data location, which is of course HES, as we told. HES um, predict slash Twitter gender dot CSV. Okay, so what we click authorize here and we authorize everything. It authorizes, and now we can execute this. So once we execute, we can see that oh, all right. So it just creates it, and it is start. Now we'll go to get, which gives the uh, status of the training, which is the data is going through, and if it is being trained or it is done or something like that. So we don't need to give, and this is the ID which we just gave for the data which we have just uploaded. And this, if we execute it, we'll see that it is running. Yeah, so it is running. So when it is done, then only we can start and do our prediction. So what we do will meanwhile we'll go through our JavaScript application and see how the prediction is done over this thing. All right. So here is the HTML which I have created. This HTML has a simple library of CSS classes, which is materialize, which uses Google Material Design. It is included, not necessary, and jQuery for some DOM manipulations. Okay. So here we are. So what we need is a button to authorize and predict things, and a text field where people can just input their text or copy paste a tweet and see that what the prediction results are. So this is a small piece of HTML which is there, and I have yes. So here it is, a small piece of thing, and these are the scripts which are necessary to run. And one of the important one is this apis.google.com/js.client.js. This is the client library for JavaScript, which is used for all the access of authorization APIs as well as prediction APIs. We'll see how. So here we are. In the script, we have some global or some redundant functions. The main one is, of course, you have to give your own client IDs, API, and the scope is always this. The scope is always this. When we come to authorize button, this is the button which we have created to click and start authorizing, start our application. So this is how it works. This is something. This is something pure JavaScript. What we set the API, we authorize once we pass this timeout and we authorize giving this false means always a pop-up opens up. It will handle a result and will make an API call from here. Otherwise, we'll try if the user is fresh or somebody who is quite new, he has not logged in before, or the access token is expired, we'll use this method. So it will ask the user to click. Anyways, so this is what API call is, which we are concerned about, and this is how it looks like. So in this, we can see that this is the query where the text area, the value is taken up, and with this, we just give our project ID and input this the request body. And once it is executed, we get a response because it is a REST post method to get it. And once we get the response, we can get an output level. We'll show how later. And then in this man, we just output the result on the DOM. So this is what the application is. Once we see that how it works here, we'll see that how it works in our application as well. So here is the predict method. The project is again something is this. I am using the earlier one, which is used in which is already trained and which is already working. So this is something which is my ID. So this ID is already baked up and working. So we'll see. Request body, of course, will have an input and will have a CSV instance as we saw in our JavaScript field. And here is something like I love, okay, I love you. This is Indian cricketer Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. So people love him. So when we execute it, we'll see a lot of levels, a lot of things, but what we are mainly concerned about is the output level. So here we can use a field editor to see only output level, or if we want to make a graphical representation of the probabilities, we can do that as well through all the levels. So once we do, with the response is female, which makes sense. We can copy and see that how it works on our application. It is here, and when we predict it, it checks for our authorization and gives us a result which is female. Voila. So this is what prediction API demo is all about, and this is how prediction works. The point is, we don't know about the machine learning algorithms which Google provides, and it is just the REST API which we are working on. So it is little bit hazy, but still it gives a lot of purpose to people who make applications on web which have a lot of data to predict on, or something in different things. So when prediction API homepage is a good place to start, and we see that there are different things for which Google prediction API can be used. So this is all about it. Thank you for watching.